Emmett County.
Yes, how you doing?
Good.
All right. Is there a captain or lieutenant or sergeant on duty I can speak with?
I don't have one here in the office, and the one that is on the road is going to be on a call right now.
Oh, okay. Do you know when is the best time to reach them?
If you want to try back about 30 minutes, and maybe he'll be off the call, I can let you know.
Oh, okay. And the reason I'm calling is to inquire about the passing of Tremaine White. He did pass in this jail, correct?
You'd have to speak with the jail, sir.
I mean, do you know?
Sir, I have nothing to do with that. You would have to speak with the administration of the jail.
Yeah, I mean, do you know if he passed that, though? I'm not asking do you have anything to do with it. I'm just asking a simple question. Did he pass in this jail?
Sir, you would have to speak with them.
So you don't know? Or you just, I'm not asking you what happened. I'm just asking, did he expire in the jail? I mean, I know I would have to speak to them, but do you know if he did expire in the jail?
Okay, so you would have to speak with them.
Okay. All right. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
All right. All right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time that you are watching this video. I'm Richard Taylor, and I'm coming back with another disturbing story out of Mississippi. This time it is in Liberty City in the county of Amite, Mississippi. Now, the person that you just heard was a dispatch or a secretary at the Amite County Sheriff Office. And as you see, the conversation that we had, I was inquiring about 41-year-old Tremaine White and his reported passing under the care or in the custody of law enforcement officers from either the Liberty Police or the Amite Sheriff Department. And as you see, the lady was very evasive. She failed to answer a simple question: did he pass in the jail? She continued to refer me to jail administration, who was not there. Now, what stuck out to me is one part. She said, well, I don't have anything to do with that. Almost as if she's saying, I know something happened, but, I'm not getting into that. Now, if you recall, you've been following this channel. The same thing happened when I went to the TNR truck repair, in which I spoke with the reported manager or the owner, a woman, and I asked her, hey, do you know anything about the Javion McGee case? Did he pass at this location? And she did the same thing. She handed me back my card and said, we're not talking to anybody. And as you see from, this week's or previous videos, that they actually know much more than what they are saying. So I have no doubt that this lady knows a little more about the passing of our brother Tremaine White. Now, this story has gotten no national coverage. It happened on October the 4th, 2024. And the only way that I knew about it was somebody sent me a Facebook post about it. And so doing the Facebook post, and I'm going to read the Facebook post to you as well. I read some information on the Facebook post, and I actually made 2 more calls, and I'm going to share those calls with you. Both of those calls were to one of the locations that Mr. White went to. But just let me give you a little bit of the story. Tremaine White is a 41-year-old truck driver. It was alleged that on October the 4th, he went to this tire repair shop there in Liberty, Mississippi. Now, I'm not sure if it was his regular residential vehicle that he changed, a tire needed repair to, or his commercial rig. Nevertheless, he went to this place. He got the work done. He paid the person a tip, and he left. He left and he went to this place called the Moose Store. And that is the Moose Store in which I talked to an employee at the store, which you're going to hear that conversation. but I also talked to the owner of the store, and he gave me a little more clarification on what happened. And so, nevertheless, when he left the tire repair shop and went to this gas station / restaurant, the owner, the manager, or an individual at that tire repair shop called authorities and said that he had poured a white substance out on the grass when leaving. Now, I don't know why anyone would call the police for that, but that white substance ended up being a paper towel. Irregardless, the police came. Evidently, somebody had followed him, because how would they know where he was at unless this place is very close to the tire shop? Now, mind you, it is a town of only about 500 people. So it is a very small town. Population is about 56% white, 30% black, and other races trickle down throughout the demographic. However, when he got to this restaurant, the police came. They said they violently arrested him without cause, without explanation, without questions. And they said they arrested him, and probably just like me, I probably was like, yo, get off me, what y'all doing? I ain't do nothing. Nevertheless, it was said that he was beaten, he was tased, he was handcuffed, and then taken to jail. Now, the person at this store, the Moose store, called the mother and alerted to the mother of what went down. Now, the mother did go down to the jail, and she did see her son, according to, once again, the information. And she said her son looked beaten and tired. Looked really beaten and tired. And he told her, according to this article, that, Mama, they're going to unalive me. And it was said later that night, according to this article, it is suspected that the police, the sheriff, or whoever expired our brother. Nevertheless, he is no more. A funeral was held on the 18th. And no coverage has been given to this situation. And this is eerily similar, once again, to our brother Javion's case, because no coverage was given to him until people started putting it on social media. But as you're going to see from the call that I spoke with the lady, that she had no explanation, or excuse me, I keep saying she, it was actually a he, and you will hear the voice. I thought it was a she the whole while until he told me he was a he. But first, let me read you the Facebook article and show you the Facebook article. And there's the article right there. It says, on October 4th, 2024, Tremaine White, a black father and truck driver, went to a local tire shop in Liberty, Mississippi, where he got his tire changed, paid, and left a tip. He then proceeded to go have lunch at a local diner. However, the tire shop owner called the police, claiming Mr. White poured something white on the grass, which was later confirmed to be a white paper towel. Without cause, questioning, or explanation, police approached and violently arrested Tremaine at the Moose store, beating and tasing him after handcuffing and shackling him. They took him to the local jail, where people from the store contacted his mother. She went to the jail and saw her son beaten and tired, and he told her, they're going to unalive me, Mama. Despite her attempts to find out the charges, there were none. The police unalived Mr. White in the local jail that night. Tremaine had no prior arrests or troubles and was a provider for his daughter. We demand the Department of Justice step in and arrest the cops who unalived Mr. Tremaine White and the individual who made the bogus call, and everyone involved in the cover-up. You can't even find a news article about it. And that is the most disturbing part of this situation. As you see, when I called the jail, this lady had been evidently told to not speak about it. And I have yet to receive a call back from the person who was on duty, as she said. But this led me, the lack of response from that individual led me to call the Moose store. And this call was also in the beginning a part of the problem, because if you'll hear, this young lady seems to be a black lady. And now I'm not even going to explain the call. I'm just going to let you hear it, and then I'll give my synopsis of the call. Here it goes.
Thank you for calling the Moose store. May I help you?
Hey, how you doing, sweetheart?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm good. Good to hear that. My name is Richard Taylor, and I'm from Taylor House Publishing, and I was doing a little bit of research. Is this the store that the young man Tremaine White was arrested in down there?
Yes.
Yeah, and they said that, they came in and they took him down. Did you know? I know Liberty's a small town. Did you know him personally?
Yes, I did.
Okay, well,
I don't know what took place here. I wasn't here.
You wasn't there, because I know they said somebody from the store called his mother.
I don't know.
Yeah, what time did it happen? Do you remember?
I don't know none of that. I wasn't here. I wasn't working that day.
Oh, okay. Well, what did you hear about it? Like, cause he did pass in the jail, correct?
Look, baby. I really don't want to.
I'm not.
I don't know.
I know you don't know. Like, what have you heard? I'm not asking, to say, this or that happened.
I don't do he say, she say, and I don't want to speak on it.
All right. So did he die in jail? That's a yes or no question.
I don't know. I don't want to speak on.
Okay. Is he still living? Is it a true story? Can you at least tell me that? Did the young black man die?
They had a funeral for the child, but I don't know what happened. I can't speak on that.
Well, he wasn't a child. He was a 41-year-old man. Don't disrespect him like that. He wasn't a child. He was a man. And there you see how that call ended. Now, I got a little better understanding after talking to the owner, which you're going to hear after I explain this. But you see how the young lady was very, once again, evasive. She barely, when I asked her the first question, she hesitated and she ummed and ahed. Second question, did somebody call her? I don't know. I didn't work that day. Now, mind you, if everybody knows what happened in this time, she knows. She definitely knows something. Did he die in the jail? I don't listen. I don't know. I didn't work that day. I don't know what's going on. All right, well, please tell me, did he expire? I don't do the he say, she says. All right, listen, is he on is he living? Tell me at least, is it a true story? Well, I don't know. I know they had a funeral for the child. And once again, and I've been asking God to give me temperance, right? And I have to work on that, because that boy, that child, that's a 41-year-old grown man. And that goes with the mentality of that South, that that demasculating of the man. I remember when I spoke about the Javion case to a young lady in Cottrell. And, I asked her, did she hear about it? And she talking about, you talking about the boy that, and I didn't even say nothing to her, because I'm like, okay, she don't know no better. That's a man. But it's evident that people still have that, black men are boys. I asked this lady, okay, well, did they have a service? Well, all I know, they had a funeral for the child. Even she doesn't recognize this man as a 41-year-old man. That's the total beatdown of, races in certain areas, not even willing to speak about it. Not even willing to say, yeah, man, it's a bad situation. I don't have all the details, but, I can't tell you what happened, but yeah, something did happen. I'm not going to say what I heard, but, so that got me kind of irritated, because I'm like, at least tell me, is it a true story or not? Well, she couldn't even say that. I know they had a funeral for him. So what? You mean they had a funeral for someone who didn't pass? But After talking to the owner, because actually I was on another call, then the owner called me back, and I called back, and then the same girl answered the phone, and then you're gonna hear this. And once again, I hope the the man is listening. I keep calling him a lady because it was just, his voice to me sounded like a lady's voice. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna go ahead and play the call. So.
Thank you for calling me. So may I help you?
Yeah, somebody had just called me back from this number.
Who is this?
This is Richard Taylor. I think you were the one that I talked to a while
How may I
ago.
help you?
Yeah, how you doing?
Good, I'm Willie. I'm the owner. Who is this?
This is Mr. Taylor. I had spoke with the young lady earlier. I'm with
Yes, sir. How can I help you, Mr. Taylor?
Yeah, I was just pretty much asking because I receive information. I'm like a community activist about Tremaine White and his situation of being arrested in your store. And I was just pretty much just asking, was it true that he did lose his life, after being arrested there?
Well, let me tell you this, Mr. Taylor. I'm the local branch. I don't know if you're familiar with NAACP. I'm the local branch's vice president.
Okay, so you who I need to talk to then, because we on the same page.
We are actively working on it currently, but since some things did transpire at the store, I can't say anything right now. But they are working on it. I can tell you that much.
Okay.
Footage has been turned over. Everything on our end that needed to be given has been given.
Okay, that's wonderful because I'm working the situation in Henderson, North Carolina, where these things happen and they get swept so far under the rug and then nobody knows. Like there's no national coverage of this. There's no article or nothing online.
Right, and his mother is my church member, so I'm fully aware of everything. It's just not, and my employees have just been bombarded with it.
I understand. Okay, so that's why she got kind of, okay, I understand because I'm just like.
And there's so many speculative statements going around that are untrue.
Yes, ma'am.
And it's doing more damage than it's going to do good.
I understand that. So that's why, I just because I'm a reporter. Like you can look me up. My name is Richard Taylor. I'm an author. I'm a community activist. I'm a speaker. I'm a minister. And I do it. If you go to my Taylor House publishing page, we've been covering the Javion McGee situation in Henderson, North Carolina, and and then all of these other situations kind of coincide with these narratives of young black men just going out and suspending themselves from trees all of a sudden in these small towns, and but that's that. If you're the local, you're the vice chair. You know the fight. So I'm
fighting together.
Okay, so
and we're working on it.
Thank you so much. Now, if you do want to call me, this is my personal number, or you can just just so you can know who I am and what I do. You can go to my my YouTube page, Taylor House Publishing. Taylor.
Okay.
Yeah, and so.
And I'm on Facebook as well. I'm Willie Powell. We're the only black-owned gas station in this area, so I do want people to know because that's the thing I've been trying not to address so much because we don't want to put out information and the family isn't ready for that, so.
Yeah, I
Those are the
understand.
things that we are facing, but we are black-owned business and, been in business for almost 50 years now.
Okay.
So,
yeah, I know. Yeah, that's what. And I looked at your store and I see you do good business. You got some good hamburgers over there. They look like.
Yes, sir, you should come down and check us out.
I don't know if I want to come down now. Oh man, you is funny.
It's everywhere. There ain't no difference.
Yeah, but see, so Liberty has only got a population of 546 people.
It's that.
Wow. So everybody know each other around there then. Small. It's kind of separated.
Everybody knows each other, but they,
Yeah.
If one person says this and that's not true, then everybody just heard everything that's not true and they assume that to be true.
Uh-huh.
So
Yeah.
that's the small town issue here.
I understand. Yeah. 'Cause I stay in a small town too. Not that small, but I get it. Are you from there, born and raised?
I was born and raised here until my parents divorced, and then I grew up in the Mississippi Delta.
You was in the Delta. Was it any better in the Delta than here?
I tell people all the time, it's not bad as the media or people make it to be. You know, like the sheriff, that story, that story isn't correct at all. It had nothing to do with none of this. It was the town.
Is it?
That's why I say, like, they have videos and different things out there, speculative. It's not true.
Oh, so you said the sheriff? So is the sheriff a black guy?
No, he's a white guy.
Oh, okay.
But he's been the sheriff, I want to say, probably 20 years.
Okay.
A public school graduate, you know, so they do have some, you know, those private schools here. And he's my dad's classmate. My dad is a minister and the vice moderator of the local Baptist Association. So they're very good friends. I know very well. So
he wouldn't stand for this, basically. Is that what you're saying?
If it was that's not gonna be it. You know, if it's somebody wrong, he's gonna take care of that. That's the type of thing he is.
I understand. Okay. Well, that gives me some.
Sorry.
What you say?
I was talking to my employee, telling him I'm dropping catfish and talking to you at the same time.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Give me another one, that large one.
So you doing?
She got a little startled, and she came and told me. I said, "Well, give me the phone."
I think.
I like all the calls.
Yeah, because
or whatever media coverage needs to happen, because you know it's traumatizing for them.
I understand. Well, so was it? I mean, I know you can't say. Was it that bad of a scene in the store though? Like how they make it out to be? You know, was it that bad of a scene?
I would say it was severe, but the storyline isn't what it is.
Okay. Last but not least, then I'm gonna let you go. What is the name of that tire place?
Had you not asked me, I could have told you.
Well, okay.
It's not Freeman's. That's another thing.
It's not Freeman's?
No, Freeman's retired.
Oh, okay.
And someone else bought it.
Oh, okay. But you know it, but you just don't. What's you know the address up?
Hold on, it's the same address as Freeman's.
Oh.
It's just a different person. I can't think of the name of that shop and nothing in the world.
But I don't even know who Freeman's is.
He's not Freeman's though.
I know.
Okay, I thought you saw the video. It's a different shop.
Oh, what video did you see? What video was out there?
It's just a video where they give the details of what happened.
But I don't want to watch it if it's incorrect. You know what I mean?
I mean all of them are.
Okay.
None of them are factual because all the truths aren't out there.
But why is there no news coverage over there? That gets me though. Like
I don't know about that one.
Yeah.
That's a question I really can't answer because we don't have like a news channel here. You have local newspapers, but I don't know why there's no coverage or anything of that sort. I couldn't answer that one.
Yeah. But it was called Freeman's, like Freemans.
Years ago.
Okay. But now it's like, is it on Main Street or what street is on?
Yeah, it's the same place where Freeman's is. What is the name of the entire shop? I got a card. Let me try to find that card after my lunch. I can call you back and I can let you know, because it done slipped my mind. All
right, sweetheart. I thank you so much. And yeah, my name Richard. Call me anytime. But I'm just, I'm just an advocate, for young men, in these situations.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Mr.
Appreciate you, Miss. We said Willie Powell?
Mr. Willie Powell.
Oh, Mr. Willie Powell.
Yes, sir.
All right, okay. All right, thank you.
All right.
All right. All right, so I done called the man sweetheart. He ain't say nothing, so I don't know. But I guess you now can see why, I kept referring to Mr. Powell as, ma'am, because, the voice, his light voice. Once again, some guys got light voice, lighter than mine. So that's why I kept saying ma'am and sweetheart. But you heard what Mr. Powell said. He said that they have been getting a lot of calls, so that's why the young lady was a little startled. That's why she kind of hung up on me, because, they probably have been told not to say certain things. But he did say that he is part of the NAACP, and they are working on it. Now, once again, whatever they are working on, it's been 3 weeks now, so we haven't heard anything. He also mentioned that they had gave the footage over to whoever they needed to give it to. Now, that's probably the local police, or, maybe the Mississippi Bureau of Investigation, who we all know work to protect the local entities if they did anything wrong. And so that is a little questionable as well. And, he mentioned how close-knit the town is. He said our dear brother, Tremaine White's mother, goes to his church. They're church mates. So he's probably the one who called her and let her know that, hey, something did happen. Now, as he mentioned, and when I asked him, okay, now, so how bad was it? He said, well, just let's say it is severe. But the narrative they're putting out there is not the narrative. So now, there's a little ambiguity in his statements. Okay, if something severely happened at the store, then why are you, I'm not going to say defending, because, he said that, it's a lot of false statements out there, and they're causing more damage than good. I don't know how any statement about this, since there is no national coverage, can be damaging. It may be damaging to the people who are trying to keep it on the wraps and cover it up. It may be damaging to them by us speaking on it, because all we have is speculation, especially when people at the sheriff office don't even want to admit that it happened. And, then, he mentions that they are the only black-owned gas station around. They've been in business for 50 years, which I commend you, sir, and, your partners or your family. And he also mentioned that his friends was his dad was friend with the sheriff. All well and good. However, that does not mean, and he said the sheriff was a stand-up guy and he wouldn't stand for it. But if his deputies, if his police officers, if his underlings do something that's out of line, and his job is to protect the integrity, to protect the reputation of the sheriff department, he's going to do that first and foremost, rather than, worry about his relationship with the black community, in my opinion. And so, that interaction, once again, it was pretty good. And it also explains the first interaction with the young lady who hung up on me. But there seems to be, according to Mr. Powell, that there's some false information going out there. But from his own words, he said the situation was severe. And so I don't know whether he's saying, okay, the young man did it to himself, maybe, you know what I mean? I don't know. But, according to the mother, he said her son was, beaten and shackled, and he looked tired. And then, of course, this man said something severe happened, and they had to turn the footage over to the proper authorities. And so, and I did, I actually did a whole video before this, but then I had to go back and redo it because he called me back. And so I didn't want to go in on the girl at the store like I did in the first video. So, but I did look up the Liberty, or not the Liberty, but the Amite County Sheriff Department, and there you see it. And on their Facebook post, it's a post from October the 15th, which is 12 days ago. Dexter Williams say, okay, so y'all not going to say anything about Tremaine White, the truck driver that was unalived, that y'all were unalived? And of course, you see, he got no response. So I am asking everyone, if y'all will, The number to the Amite County Sheriff Department is 601-657-8057. And put the phone blitz on them. Let them know, okay, well, what happened to our brother Tremaine White? Let them know that they got to say something about it. You know, because, mind you, it's 3 weeks from now. And the only thing we have is this Facebook post from the brother on October the 25th. And how, you know, and once again, people don't even want to talk about it in the town. And evidently this young man, he was a good young man, 41-year-old man. Here's the obituary. You know, he was born on July 18, 1983 in Macomb, Mississippi. Tremaine attended Amite County Elementary School and high school and graduated in 2001, 5 years after me. He was a member of the Amite County Trojans football, baseball, and JROTC. He furthered his education by attending Jackson State University and later attending driving school, where he skillfully mastered the skill to drive big reels. He enjoyed serving others through the act of transportation, joined Liberty Mount MB Church at an early age, and he regularly attended Sunday school and vacation Bible school. He was a truck driver in Dunmore, Pennsylvania for Walmart. He leaves to cherish his memories, Nakia Thompson, his mother, his brother, his sister, his auntie, you know, and a host of other nieces, nephews, and other relatives and friends. There you have, once again, a 41-year-old man deceased, all because someone called the police on him for littering, saying he poured out a white substance that turned out to be a paper towel. Who calls the police on this, man? Now I'm thinking, why? Like, this is a small town. Evidently, he was from there, but maybe he was, I don't know if he was stationed in Dunmore, Pennsylvania, or he had a regular route back and forth. I'm not sure, but he is definitely from that area. And he was getting a tire changed. Now, I'm thinking, okay, well, maybe he left too big of a tip for the guy who worked at the shop and was like, oh, this is an uppity N-word. All right, I got something from him. You know what I'm saying? Because you can tell by his picture. You know, he looked pretty sharp. You know, got the fresh. You know, got the beard trim, mustache. You know, with a dicky suit. Probably about his bread, about his paper. And you know, maybe somebody didn't like that, and so they called him. And it may be one of those situations like Denoris Richardson. You remember Denoris Richardson in Sheffield, Alabama, where they known him his whole life, and they've been a terror to him because, you know, he was a stand-up man who stood up for his rights. We don't know why that person called him, but more importantly, why are they not saying anything? Why are they covering this up? So I definitely wanted to touch on this story. You know, there's once again there's an element of the black community that don't want to say too much, as the man was saying. But you know, he said that the NAACP is working on it, which I'm going to take him at his word. And you know, in a couple of weeks, I'm definitely going to call him back if he'll accept my call after seeing this video. But you know, I commend you, you know, for fighting. But you know, we need to we know whatever the case may be. Whatever narrative out there, you know, it's already been said that it was severe, and this should not go, you know, go unpunished. So, 919-587-7782. Also, Taylor Publishing House at gmail.com if you have another story. And make sure, once again, you like, share, subscribe to the video. And, you know, I thank y'all for listening. As always, Ephesians 5:11. Take no part in the works of darkness, but rather expose them. For it is a shame to even think of or even speak of what they do in secret. Y'all be blessed. Peace and love. Thank y'all for watching. Y'all stay safe out there.
From local stories to Wayne County news, get ready to dive into everything happening in North Carolina with Taylor House Publishing. Got a story to share? Shoot us an email at taylorpublishinghouse@gmail.com. If you're looking to publish your book or need some top-notch mentorship, we've got your back. Join the excitement with the one and only Richard Taylor, right here at Taylor House Publishing. Speak with Richard directly at 919-587-7782. Don't forget to smash that like button, hit subscribe, and invite your family and friends to watch.
From Wayne County to the Carolina coast, Taylor House brings the news you love most. Tune in on YouTube, don't miss a beat. Local stories that keep you in your feet.
Taylor House, we got the scoop.
Taylor House Publishing.